Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just wanted to quickly share with you a couple of projects that I made with ScrapDiva's new release. Now this just came out, so as of April 8th today, it is now on the website and you guys are able to get it. Of course, you guys could use the code Carolina for 10% off of your order. And I want to share with you guys what I made so far. Now, I didn't get through all the dies. There's this one that I still want to play with, and I will play with. I think I'm going to play with it at some point later today. The Mixer mini album. I've wanted to make some cute little things with this, the house gift box, some little embellishments. Like, they're so adorable. I also wanted to just do so many other things. There's so many fun new dies this month, and they're not in like a specific theme. So a lot of these you could use with a mix of different things. Like if you wanted to use a baking theme, you could use a baking theme. You could just use a spring theme for this little mixer kind of thing. You could do a Christmas theme for Christmas recipes, or like Christmas memories kind of thing. Like whatever you want, you could kind of do like so many different themes. And so I definitely want to play with so many more of these, and I will. And I will be sharing that with you guys throughout the month. But I got to play with two of the dies so far, and I want to share with you guys what I created. So the first one, okay, this one was so fun. So this is the flip-flop folio set. It is not like a flip-flop shape, which is what I thought it was at first. It is not a flip-flop shape. It's just a folio that kind of ends up having flips and flaps. Now, there's so many different ways that you could do this, and I'm going to share with you the die set, for example, so that you guys could see the whole entire die set. And this is what it looks like. It has 2 pages of dies. This is like your base piece, and then you have the layering pieces for the pattern paper. You have flaps that you could do, and then also the layering piece for the patterned paper there. And so you get those options. You have like this part, which could either be a closure or a pocket. I was originally going to turn mine into a pocket, but then I decided not to. I just decided to use this pocket, and I was going to use this one as a pocket in the next folio I did. So I will share with you guys that. It's just not finished yet, so I will share that with you guys in another video. And then you even get like the little hinge pieces for the larger, the smaller, and then a gusseted hinge piece. Now, I wish there was a gusseted hinge piece with the longer one as well, but there's just a gusseted hinge piece for the smaller kind of pieces. I mean, you could always make your own, right? So that's totally an option. It's just a matter of scoring 2 lines on a piece of paper, so it's really not hard. But with this die set alone, and like I said, you could arrange this in however different ways that you want. But I made this folio right here, and I think this is so cute for like a little kind of folio, or to include in like some happy mail. It's also like a little bit more than a card, but like not like a full-on album kind of thing. And I did add magnets in mine to keep things closed. And on top of that, you could also use this to gift cards. So I thought this was so fun. I just love this as the closure, like the style of this. So I ended up not doing it as a pocket. And like I said, I just did this as a pocket. But I was going to put this also as a pocket on the inside. And I'll share with you guys where. So here it just says shine. And in this, I did use my 3/8 inch magnets that I get from Total Element Magnets. And you guys could use the code KarolinasKrafts for 10% off of your order from them. So I will have these linked down below, but these are the magnets I used in here. So it just says shine, like I said, magnetic closure, and then this opens up, and then I have this opening up again. So this is where I did the pocket. How cute would it have been if I just did this pocket right here? But I really wanted to, you know, use it the way that it was supposed to be for now until I make my second one. Until I finish my second one, rather. So I have a pocket here. I included a couple of tags, like a smaller and a larger one that you can write on. But this is the spot where you can also include a gift card. And that's if you wanted to use this to hold gift cards. Now, this pocket also, you could just use separately in like a regular card and just have that as a gift card holder. I think it's so cute. I could have also used this in here and made a cute, another little like tuck spot, but I will share with you guys how I did use that because I did make a little spot in here as well. So here I used that magnet again, the 3/8 inch magnet, and I did the flippies. So that was this piece with the layering piece. And I just cut out 2 of those for this part right here. And then this is where I did this piece right here. So instead of like, so I cut into the paper and then just glued the paper down up here and then around the side so that this was left open, and it's a cute little pocket. So I just used this piece right there, and you have another cute little like tuck spot. So you could do that throughout. I was gonna also add one here. I kind of wish there was also like longer pieces for this because I wanted like a pocket here. I wanted to do like a little side tuck, and it would have been fine if I just did like something smaller, but I wanted like the full length of it, so I didn't do it. And yeah, I could have cut out then by hand, but maybe there will be like an extension for this folio, but either way, it's still very, very cute the way that it is, and there's so many different options. You could also put a pocket here, which is what I was thinking at first, instead of here, and then done like a flip out this way to the left instead. So there's just like so many different ways that you can put this together. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And then I even included just like a little journal spot in here that tucks in there. This folds up and then that folds down. Isn't this so cute? So all you need is this die set, and you have like, you can make this. Like, I think it's so cute. So that was a really fun one to do. That was the flip flop folio set. And then the next one I got to play with is the spring gift box. This is the one that I said that looks like a carrot at first. It is not a carrot. It is a flower, you guys. So like I said, you do cut this out 4 times, and then you cut out the inner pieces. And let me share with you the whole die set so you guys could see. So it's like that. You get little bees, little bugs, and other like leafy greens and stuff, other leafy greens and things here. And then you get the base part, which just looks like that. It is an octagon, and then you have the outer layer and the inner layer as well. So that is that die set, and it makes a cute little gift box. Like, how adorable is this? And this is a good size gift box. It was actually really easy to put together, and I just decorated with some jemmies. I have just like a ribbon tie closure here, and then it opens up and you have all of the space inside. So imagine making this to give to somebody for Happy Mail. Okay, you could fit charms in there, sequins, beads. Like, you could fit like a good amount of stuff in there. You could even put like, imagine making these for like even teacher gifts. You could include some gift cards in there, like a bunch of gift cards if you wanted to, some candy and things like that. You have just so many options. And then maybe you want to make these as just like a little gift box for maybe your daughter's birthday or something. Like, imagine, I don't know, putting in stuff in there. I don't know what you would put, like what kind of theme you would have, but like scrunchies would fit in here, like hair ties, lip balms, a lip gloss would fit in here, a nail polish. If you wanted to do like a little tea party, you could do tea leaves. You could even do like a little tea kind of strainer, a honey packet. Like, there's so many different ways that you could use this for either birthdays, just even like as gift favors, maybe like wedding favors, maybe just party favors. I think I'm gonna make a few more of these because my dog's birthday I'm having coming up this week, and I need something to include little treats for the doggies as their little like favor. So I think I'm gonna make some of these and then just put little treats in there and tie it up, and I think it's so cute. Last year I made like other little kind of bags that were very like doggy themed. Well, I guess I kind of made a more doggy themed because I added like doggy decorations. This year, I think I just might do like a little spring theme and then add the little treats inside there. And I think that would be so cute as well. So I think I will be making some more of those for my dog's party favors for her birthday. And yes, I'm having a dog party, you guys. Her doggy friends are going to be coming over and all hanging out and running around the backyard. So there's that. That was the spring gift box. So I think that's just so cute. So that is actually all I was able to play with so far. Like I said, I do want to play with the other dies because I think they're so much fun, and I'm having fun using up this paper pad. As you can see, it's like the same paper. This is like a paper pad that I chose to smash for this month, so I'm having fun kind of using it up. I was actually thinking of making a spring album with this one, the mixer mini album, and just making it like a spring theme. I think that would be really cute as well. But yeah, so those are the dies so far that I played with. But like I said, there's so many more dies. You guys could check out the full sneak peek video if you guys want to see more of that. And these kinds of videos, I get to share with you guys both of the die sets. If there's something specific you guys want to see next, let me know. And then I could obviously make something and then share. And then if you guys want a tutorial on this flip-flop folio set, let me know if you guys want a tutorial on that, or even on like this box, because I do have to make more anyway. So let me know. And that is it, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, you know what, you guys? While I was making this folio, I had already made like the invitations for my dog's birthday, but while I was making this, I was like, this would have been such a cute invitation that I could have made for my dog's birthday. Like, imagine, so cute. Like, I don't have to use the pocket or anything, or in the pocket I could just include a photo of my dog and like her birthday or whatever. But I just thought that would have been like a really cute invitation, maybe without all the flips and flaps, just like kind of like a straightforward kind of thing. But that would have been really cute as an invitation as well. Clearly I have my dog on my mind, and she just came in here after she rang the bell. She's like, hello mom, I'm ringing the bell, take me outside. All right, so anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to use the code Carolina for 10% off of your order, and check out ScrapDiva Designs and all of the new fun dies that we have for this month to play with and make all the cute projects. And imagine this for like a craft fair also. You could just sell like this gift box. You could actually fill it up with like stuff maybe from Dollar Tree or Five Below, and make like cute little like gift sets that way as well. But very cute. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.